Mob. Mob stands for make or break. Mobs make Minecraft super interesting because without them, the game would not function properly and would break. Mob doesn't stand for make or break. Well, what does it stand for? Oh, I see. Mob stands for monster or beast. Mobs make Minecraft super intense, as without them we would have no monsters to get resources from, or beasts to... How can mob not stand for monster or beast? Well, what on earth does it stand for then? Why would it stand for that? Mob stands for mobile entity, which makes no sense to me, as I see a mobile entity as anything that moves like an arrow. And if it's a mobile entity, then how do you explain shulkers? They aren't exactly mobile. Yeah, okay, they teleport, but that isn't the same as being mobile, surely. Mobs make Minecraft what it is today. These mobile entities help bring the game to life and help get resources you need to perfect the art of Minecraft. Today we want to have a look at my top 10 favourite mobs. This won't be based on anything particular, it will just be a mixture of importantness, resources to give, appearance, uses, etc. We're going to rank our top 10 favourite mobs on Minecraft, starting from the bottom. Number 10, wolves. Wolves are a neutral mob in Minecraft that can be tamed using bones so they can become your ally. The reason why we love wolves so much is because they are basically Minecraft's man's best friend. Wolves will come with you wherever you want them to, and they will attack enemies who try to attack you. Wolves can actually give up to 3 hearts of damage to enemy mobs, which is just awesome. I love the control you have over wolves, where if you can make them sit, they'll sit where you tell them to and they won't move forever. I also love the way they'll attack other mobs and they'll defend you. If a mob tries to attack you, you know your wolf's going to come in and it's going to help you. And that can be super helpful at times if you're in a tricky place. You can also dye the collar of wolves, which gives them sort of a personalisation method. The dye collars themselves don't look too unique or anything, but it's good that you can tell all your wolves apart by different colours and name tag. Another key feature of why I like wolves is you don't have to wait about for them. You can run off into the distance, and if you are over 12 blocks away, your wolves will just teleport right to you, which is effortless. Again, that is super handy if you ever need them just to come along. For all you Java Edition players, did you know that the killer bunny will actually actively hunt down wolves? The only downside of wolves, and it's probably why they're in at number 10, is if a friend accidentally taps you on a server and your wolves are not sat down, your wolves are going to go all out and kill your friend. Your friend's face when he loses 35 levels because your wolves have attacked him because he's accidentally tapped you, it's just really not worth it. I'm surprised this mob isn't higher in this list. Shulkers. The reason why I'm surprised that shulkers are not higher in this list is because I think they look absolutely epic. A shulker carries around 15 hearts worth of health and has the ability to teleport away when it is in danger, which makes them a very, very fierce mob. Did you know shulkers actually cannot teleport directly next to another shulker? I've got to say the main reason I love shulkers as much as I do is because of the resources they give you. With shulkers you get shulker shells, and you all know with shulker shells you can make shulker boxes, which means you can go from having limited storage in your inventory to endless storage in your inventory. Apart from some people actually fill all them boxes. You guys are incredible. We all know shulker boxes are some of the most important items on the game, and we know endgame we have boxes on boxes on boxes of shulker shells all colour coded up, and you can only get them through killing these guys. That's what makes shulkers super important in my eyes. If you have looting free, a shulker can actually drop up to 4 shells, which is 2 shulker boxes per shulker. Another thing I like about the shulker is you may find that when the shell is closed, they're harder to kill. That is because when the shell is closed, the shulker gets 20 armour points. You can see here as I'm hitting him with a netherite sword, it's taking absolutely ages to die. And it's still not dying. I'm going to be here all day. Another thing for bedrock players, you can actually dye a shulker similar to how you dye sheep. So just get the dye in your hand, walk up to the shulker, and just press the dye on it, and you can actually dye the shulker itself. We all know you could dye shulker boxes, but you can actually dye the actual shulker. And I mean, seeing all these black coloured shulkers is super cool. I think in end cities they should make it so there's like multiple rainbow coloured shulkers everywhere. That would be awesome. So why is the shulker not higher on this list? You already know already. This levitating thing is so annoying. And it's super annoying if you've got loads of loot on you and you're scared you're going to fall to your death. But when you don't, it's actually quite fun. And you can turn it into a game where you dodge the shulker projectile. Zoom, zoom, zan, I'm dead. 1-0 shulkers. 1-0. Coming in at number 8, we have Blaze. Blaze for me are one of them mobs when you see for the first time in your survival world and you feel that this is your second moment of progressing. Your first moment's getting the diamonds, enough to get the nether portal. The second one is when you see your first Blaze, because you know you've got a fortress and you know you're going to be progressing soon. Always excited to find Blaze, because you know then you're at a nether fortress, which is a super cool feeling. I love how uniquely designed Blazes are. There's no other mob like it on the game. And they're super cool the way the blaze rods just spin round them, and they've got this really sick effect. Blaze rods can be used for Eyes of Ender, which are the main ingredient needed to get to the Ender Dragon. Or they can be used to make potions. They powered up the potions and you can actually use them to make potions as well. Blazes aren't exactly hard to farm either, and you can make super efficient blaze farms where you can grind these guys out. And I also seem to find they give out quite a bit of XP. Did you know blazes can actually take 1.5 damages off snowballs of all things? So when you're stuck in the nether, just get a load of snowballs and just start peppering these blazes with snowballs. They will not see what's coming. Eat my snow cones, you blaze monsters. The most annoying thing about blaze is they can shoot you within a 48 block radius, which is huge. But it's okay, because we've got snowballs. Number 7, bees. Bees are so cute. Bees are one of the cuter mobs in Minecraft, and what they also do is super cute as well. Pollinating plants and gathering honey is such a cool behind the scenes, just chilling way of surviving in Minecraft for a mob. Bees strive off pretty little flowers, get all the pollen off them, take them back to the nest, and when they've got enough you can shear the nest and you can get yourself some honey. Now this is where bees are super important, because with honey you can make honey blocks, sugar, beehives, or more recently you can actually use it to stop copper from oxidizing. You do this by waxing your copper. How could I forget? You can also make candles. I absolutely love candles. These are so cool. There is also a 5% chance that a bee's nest will spawn on a tree when you grow it with bone meal. Yep, completely legit bee nest there. You can see there, that was part of the 5% chance that the bee nest will spawn on the tree. Totally not dubious at all. Did you know bees actually take extra damage from the Bane of Arthropods enchantment? I mean, of course you wouldn't know, because who on earth would attack a bee with a sword? If accidentally punched, and I mean accidentally, the punch bee and all the other bees that with it will come and sting you. But the problem is, when a bee stings you, it dies. So if you accidentally punch a bee, you've killed off your whole bee farm. And that is why they're not further up on this list. Which moves us on to a mob that won't kill you if provoked. The Strider. The most peaceful mob on the game. Lovely, chilling, passive mob. I always feel sorry for it when it comes out of lava because it starts shivering. I need to push it straight back in because they deserve nothing but peace and harmony. Striders are super cool and a very welcome addition to the game. There is a 1 in 10 chance that a Strider will spawn with a baby Strider on its back, which is also very cool. The only thing cuter than a Strider is a baby Strider, and that's followed just by bees. But did you know there's a 1 in 30 chance that they'll spawn with a zombie piglin on the back of them? And if you kill the zombie piglin, there you go. Straight away you've got yourself a Strider with a saddle on, which means you can activate the effect, get your fungus on a stick out, and you've got yourself a lava boat. Striders aren't only super cute, but they're super useful. You've got your lava boat in the nether. We never thought we'd see this introduced, and now we've got it. They're a very welcome addition to the game, and I've never felt more safe crossing lava in the nether. Unless of course Dream pops out of nowhere and kills it. They're a nice peaceful mob which you can drive, but apart from that they don't have any other ability, which is why they're not in our top 5. Number 5. Iron Golems. The monster Iron Golem with 50 hearts of health. What a unit. I love the way Iron Golems are seen as the protectors. They defend villages and will actually defend you as well. If a bunch of zombies are coming at you, Iron Golems will step in and they will kill them for you. That's one of the only mobs on the game that will actually defend you without having to tame. The Iron Golem will wander about and it will protect you and villagers at all times. Another reason I love Iron Golems, I love the appearance of them, I love the way they come across. They kind of look like an Easter Island head on legs, which I think, personally, is cool. The main reason I love Iron Golems, which is quite obvious, is you can farm iron from them. Yes, the main reason I love Iron Golems is so I can murder them in mass amounts. But we all know iron farms are so crucial in the game. And you can get that much iron from them, it completely wipes out the need to go mining for iron. Because sometimes going mining for iron can be so tedious. But with your iron farm, you can just create stacks on stacks on stacks of iron. You'd never need to go mining again. Iron Golems, they're a bit of a game changer. Especially when the farm's getting made by Tango Tech. I mean, have you seen that guy's iron farms? Every other week he makes one that's better than the last. There's no particular reason why the Iron Golem isn't in the top 4. It's just not my favourite above the following. Witches. I know witches can be super annoying when they're throwing harming potions at you and they're poisoning you and they're knocking you down to low health. I get it. As well as the noise they make, they can be quite annoying. But honestly, witches are so unique. There's no other mob like them in the game. The main reason they're so high in this list because I actually just love the way they look. I think they look super cool. And I love their little witches huts they spawn with. I think witches are one of them mobs that are super overlooked in the game, but I'm telling you, they do have their uses. In a raid, witches will actually throw healing potions onto villagers to heal them up as their ally. Did you know you can actually turn a villager into a witch if lightning strikes them? So if I get a trident here with channeling on, I throw it at these villagers, it turns them into witches automatically. But the reason I say witches are so overlooked yet so useful is because they can drop so many resources. They can drop gunpowder, glowstone, glass bottles, redstone, spider eyes, sugar, and sticks, which means you can farm 7 resources from them, right? Wrong. You can actually also farm if a witch is drinking a potion of healing, fire resistance, swiftness, and water breathing, which means technically speaking, you can farm 11 different resources off a witch. If you create a witch farm, you've got 11 different items you can farm off that one witch. That is the main reason witches are so high on this list. What I don't like about witches is I feel like they don't have enough characteristic to them. I mean, they can't open doors and they can't use cauldrons. I mean, the cauldron was added because of witches, so why can't they at least get a bucket of water and fill the cauldron up? Or dye armour, or something like that. They can't even open doors. I have to open the door for them. The witch was going to be top 3, but they were just missing out because of creepers. I know exactly what you're thinking. Creepers are so annoying. How are they possibly 3rd on your favourite mobs list? As annoying as they are, as much as I rage when they blow my house up for the 14th time this week, as much as they annoy me the way they follow me about, they are a true icon of the game. And I actually really do enjoy creepers being in the game. They are the face of Minecraft. You can't deny creepers are an iconic mob in the game. They were actually brought into the game because they were designed to be a pig and it malfunctioned. And that is how the creeper was made. Could you have a better story than Twilight there? Probably. Did you know you can actually light creepers and force them to blow up with a flint and steel? So you can actually blow a creeper up whenever you want. 1 minute, I've got an idea. Beds or TNT? Nah mate, I use creepers to find my ancient debris. I hope everyone connects their creeper farms to their nether hub for this. Similar to witches, creepers have more uses for resources than you think. Not only can you get gunpowder, which by the way is super crucial to get rockets, which are an endgame flight of transportation, and you cannot live without it. But you can also get a lot of unique resources off creepers as well. For example, if a skeleton kills a creeper with its bow and arrow, you get a music disc. But the coolest thing about creepers is they have an alter ego second form. If a creeper is struck by lightning, you get a supercharged creeper, which gives an enormous explosion and a tremendous amount of damage. I mean, look at that. That's just ridiculous. However, the main use in my mind for a supercharged creeper is to get them to kill a skeleton, a zombie, a creeper, or a wither skeleton. Because if a supercharged creeper kills any of them, you get the mob head. I wonder if this works with the Wandering Traders llamas. Ah, that's a shame. This technically means you can farm wither skeletons and be guaranteed to get a wither skull every single time. Creepers, you're amazing. From brute to cute. Axolotls! They are so cute and a deserved runner-up. They're so cute, man. I just can't comprehend them. Why are you so cute? They can spawn in any dark underwater source at the moment, but soon they'll be found mainly in the lush caves. They're 5 different colours: pink, brown, yellow, cyan and blue. Blue axolotls, there's a 1 in 1,200 chance of being found, which adds an element of adventure into finding a rare axolotl, which I love. I can't wait to go on the grind to get a blue axolotl and show it off to all my friends. Ha! Who am I kidding? I make YouTube videos, I have no friends. It's just me and you now, buddy. Oh, please come back. Even though they're a passive mob towards you, they'll attack other underwater mobs, which means technically you can use axolotls to farm glow squids or salmon and stuff like that. Axolotls will also be your wolf of the sea, and they'll come with you to Elder Guardians and they will kill them for you as well, which is super helpful and gives you your own underwater best friend. Did you know if you kill an Elder Guardian that is currently tracking an axolotl, then the axolotl will cure your mining fatigue. I also love the way they play dead so mobs don't attack them. That is just so cute. I mean, The only problem with axolotls is when they do kill something, they have a 2-minute cool off period, which means they're not as effective as they should be, and for farms you'll need quite a few of them. But they're so cute and they are our favourite underwater protector. Axolotls, you were nearly number 1, but unfortunately you lost out to John. Number 1, here's Johnny. Vindicators are my favourite mob on the game. And yeah, it's a very random choice, but it's not for me. Vindicators are dope. I just love the way they look. The way they're in the mansion as well, they give off this sort of killer butler vibe. which is something you don't see in any other mob. They resemble sort of a human-like nature in the way they look like a villager, but they're the complete opposite, and they're fascinatingly terrifying. Speaking of terrifying, if the Vindicator has the iron axe, they can actually deal up to 9.5 hearts of damage per hit. That is terrifying. On Bedrock Edition, they'll also participate in pillager patrols, which means they can walk around the world. Vindicators don't just look cool and deal a lot of damage, they actually drop good resources as well. With a looting free sword, they can drop up to 4 emeralds, which is great. On Bedrock Edition, they will also drop any iron tool or armor piece or an enchanted book. I've found more often than not they'll drop an iron axe, which is their weapon of choice. For anyone who didn't get the Johnny reference, if you give a Vindicator a name tag with Johnny on, they'll actually attack everything apart from other pillager types, ravagers and ghasts. So you can see I put down sheep, they absolutely demolish him. I put down zombies, they absolutely demolish him. You put down ravagers, they're one of their own, so they leave it. I put down skeletons, they absolutely demolish him. If you put down 2 wither skeletons, this is really interesting. The wither skeletons get beaten, and one of them actually starts running away. You can actually use this to make any mob farm which requires killing a mob. As long as it's not a sort of pillager type, ravager, ghast or the creeper, you'll be absolutely fine. You can see here I've made a really basic system. I've got a rail track underneath with a minecart of a hopper. I've got a load of sheep, and then when I put Vindicators in with Johnny written on them, they're going to kill them all. The minecart of a hopper underneath is going to collect all the resources and it's going to go into a chest. Fully automatic sheep farm. And that's all it takes. And you can do that with any mob. Vindicators are so cool, man. Honestly, I couldn't have picked a better number 1 in my eyes, and I'm really happy they are my number 1. The effectiveness, the appearance, the ruthlessness, everything about this mob is why they are my favourite mob on the game. Let me know in the comment section what is your favourite mob in the game and why. Let me know exactly what is your favourite mob. Okay, so I'm back now. Yes, I'm back on weekly uploads. Hallelujah! I've been away for about 10 days, and that's rare for me. This is my first sort of break I've had in 19 months, and it's felt good just to refresh my batteries, and I feel super motivated to get back on YouTube now and get grinding through videos again. Thank you for your patience with me, but you're going to be seeing a lot of Tarby in the weeks to come. Remember to follow me on Instagram and Patreon, the links for them will be in the description. People who've got me on there have been following my journey on holiday together, because I'm still active on there, and I'm still talking to you guys regularly. If you've liked the video, then please leave a like, make sure you leave a comment saying what's your favourite mob. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Our subscribers are rising by the day. It's so good to see. We've got such a good community. And thank you all for watching. You may not know it yet, but you've just become Tarbyfied. See ya!